If you want to raise chickens and you want to keep them laying, whether you're using deep litter system, free range system, or cages, you have to keep this in mind. The first thing, improve the immunity of your chickens at least every 2 weeks. Whether you're using a free range system and the place you're raising your chicken does not have any greens, it is empty, you have to improve the immunity of this chicken at least every 2 weeks. The reason is these chicken are like human beings. Once you grow up, your body starts to demand fruits and greens, and once you give your body the nutrition it wants, you find yourself, you spend months without going to the hospital, you become strong, you become very healthy. The same applies to the chicken. People ask me why my chicken are laying so many eggs. I take care of my chicken and I fulfill each and everything that they need. So if you can provide your chicken with fruits at least every 3 days, fruits helps to cleanse the body of the chicken. So that is why I give my chicken fruits and also greens. I do both. And also I use antibiotics every 2 weeks to improve the immunity of the chicken. They keep on laying if they are healthy. So bitter leaves, all antibiotics. I use everything. I use bitter leaves, I use antibiotics, I use fruits. That is why I keep my chicken laying. Also, the feeds are also nutritious that I give my chicken. So if you balance each and everything, your chicken will be always on top, laying eggs throughout the year. Antibiotics helps the chicken to remove all the illness that you find in the body of the chicken, however much they've not exposed it, and you can remove it using antibiotics, all the bitter leaves that you can get from the bushes. So that is why I use antibiotic every 2 weeks. And also once you find your chicken's cobs are bending, that is a sign that they are unhealthy. You can also watch them through that before they start to reduce on their production. And another sign that the egg production of your chicken is going down, your chicken will be laying few eggs in the morning compared to the rest of the daytime. Considering other factors, sometimes you find that when it rains in the morning, the heavy rains, they do scare the chickens, which keeps them laying few eggs in the morning. But if it is continuous for example for a week, it means their production is going to go down, and it means that they are unhealthy. Healthy chickens have to lay many eggs in the morning compared to the rest of the daytime. You find if you're collecting 10 trays every single day from your chicken, you find you can collect 6 trays in the morning, at least 3 trays in the middle of the day, then the rest of the eggs you can collect them in the evening. But once you collect many eggs in the evening compared to the morning time, that is a clear sign that they are unhealthy and their production is going to go down in a few days. Another thing, sometimes they start to lay small eggs in the morning. When we collect eggs, all farmers in the morning, most of the farmers who raise chicken expect to collect many eggs in the morning. And once you start to collect smaller sized eggs in the morning, that is also a sign that their production is going to go down, because in the morning we collect bigger eggs. In the middle of the day, the size of the eggs always reduce, and in the evening, not too small, but the size in the morning is always bigger compared to the size in the evening. I mean the size of the eggs. And this also applies to the older chickens. Some of the people think that the older they grow, they start to lay anytime. When you start to collect eggs from the older chicken, they also have to lay many eggs in the morning, no matter how low the production might be. So the percentage of laying might be down. Maybe they have reduced to 50%, but during the day you have to collect lots of eggs in the morning. So the same applies to the new laying chickens. Another thing, when it comes to egg collections, you have to, when their production has gone down, you have to start to look into how the chicken house looks like. Is it dirty? Then you remove the chicken droppings. You start to look into how the workers clean the drinkers. You start to look into the feeds. If you're not the one who is mixing the feeds yourself, you start to look into all of those to make your chicken healthy. They will lay. No matter how old they might be, you can understand this, that of course they have become old. I'm about to sell them, but they have to keep on laying at least at this percentage. Remember to treat typhoid every 6 months, Newcastle every month, deworm every single month to keep your chicken healthy. They will be always on top and you'll be collecting lots of eggs, bigger eggs from your chicken. Remember, we have to treat typhoid because they are drinking on unboiled water. We are using national water or we are using rainwater. So that water is contaminated. You have to treat typhoid. And if you're using rainwater, make sure that you don't keep rainwater for more than 1 week to keep your chicken healthy. They start to produce mites, maybe insects that cause diseases to our chicken.